Hello, all, and welcome to this hands on lab. In our lab today, we will learn how to chat with a document without a knowledge base configured using Amazon Bedrock. So let's get started. This is a reference URL that I've mentioned over here. I would recommend that you visit this URL as it has additional information about this particular topic. I have also created a playlist for Amazon Bedrock on my channel. This is a URL to the playlist. As I create videos on Amazon Bedrock, I will continue to add them to this particular playlist. So it would be good if you can bookmark this playlist so that you can directly go to these videos. Both these links will be posted in the description of this video. Scenario for our lab today. You need to chat with your document without creating a knowledge base using Gen AI. So this is a scenario that has been given to you. So how will you accomplish doing something like this? Remember, using Gen AI, Amazon Bedrock is a fully managed serverless Gen AI service. And we cannot create a knowledge base, so we have to find an alternative as to how we can chat with a document using Bedrock and not create a knowledge base. So let's get started. First is we have to select a document. Now, my recommendation or preference will be that you select either a Word document or a PDF file, preferably a white paper, something that you can talk and converse about and keep it handy. So let me go to my Explorer. If you see, I have a bunch of white papers over here, and I might use my DDoS white paper for this particular conversation with Amazon Bedrock. So I'm keeping it handy over here. So I have completed step 1. Step 2. In step 2, we need to request access to our model. So we will go to Amazon Bedrock, go to Bedrock configurations, and then go to model access. And then we will request access for Anthropic Cloud 3 Haiku model. Now, of course, if you want to use some other model, you're more than welcome to do that. I'm using this model for this particular lab. Finally, we will go to available to request, assuming that it is for you, request the model access and continue further ahead. Ensure that after you request access, you wait. It takes a few seconds for the access to be granted in most cases. And once the access is granted, the status will change to access granted. So let's get started. Let me go to the Bedrock console. So this is my Bedrock console, as you can see. So as we said earlier, we are going to Bedrock configurations and model access. So Bedrock configurations, model access. So click on model access over here. So we completed step 1 over here. The next step is Anthropic Cloud 3 Haiku. So let me scroll down, go to Anthropic Cloud 3 Haiku. Now, in my case, I already have access to Cloud 3 Haiku. You may or may not have access. But just to demo you as to how you can get access, I'm going to go with Cloud 3.5 Haiku, okay, with this particular model. We will be using Cloud 3 Haiku for our lab. But just so you know how to request access, because a lot of people come and ask, we do not know how to request access. I'm just showcasing this to you. If you want, you can still use Cloud 3.5 Haiku as well, but Cloud 3 Haiku works just fine. Okay, so we basically found our model. Next, what we need to do is we need to click on available to request model access, continue further ahead, click next, and then submit, and wait for the access to be granted. Now, the steps to request access for any model in this entire list is the same. I'm just demoing to you how to request access for one particular model. Okay, so let me go ahead with Cloud 3.5 Haiku and demo to you how to request access. So this is the model. We are going to click on available to request. So the moment you click on it, a little blurb comes up, and then click on request model access. So you click on that, you come to this page, you see edit model access. You will see that the model that I requested access for is highlighted. In my case, it is Cloud 3.5 Haiku. I'm going to scroll down. Remember, we have to click on next. So click on next. And finally, we have to click on submit. So I'm going to go ahead and click on submit. Just to double check, this is the model. And what we are doing is we are requesting access. Okay. So click on submit over here. So again, it's telling you that the request has been submitted. It may take several minutes to receive or remove an access. Now, typically, it's pretty fast, but let's see, when I get access. So as it's showing you right now, over here is showing in progress. So it may take some time. So this is how you request access to any model. This was just a demo. You can go ahead and request your access. I'm not going to wait for this particular access to come. Hence, I said that I will be using Cloud 3 Haiku, to which I already have access for this particular lab. But this is how you request access to any specific model. So we have completed step 2. Let's go to step 3. So now we have to go to Amazon Bedrock, knowledge bases, and chat with your document. So let's do that. So Amazon Bedrock, knowledge bases. Where's knowledge bases? There's knowledge bases right there. And chat with your document. Remember, we are not creating a knowledge base. Our intention is to chat with our document without creating a knowledge base. So we are right here. So we've completed this step. Next, go to configurations, select our model, and for data, upload your document from your computer. Now, you could potentially even have this document in S3. I'm just keeping it simple over here and choosing a document that's on my computer. Okay, so let's do that. So this is configurations, model, select a model. Okay, so as you see, I've not yet got the access. It's still in progress. So I'm going to select Cloud 3 Haiku. It's on demand and click on apply. So that's my model selected here. In data, so we've completed this particular step. Now we have to go to data and upload our document. So in data, as I told you earlier, you have two options. First is from your computer and second is from S3. I'm using a file that's there on my computer. So I'm going to go to choose document. Okay, and then where is that thing? This is the path for it. Okay, so let me quickly go back and let's see if I can copy this path from here. Sorry, it's kind of hiding behind. So Control C. If I can come back over here, Control V. I'm going to select my DDoS white paper, click on open. So I've chosen this particular white paper. Okay, so now let me go back. So we've completed this particular step. Now we're going to go to the chat window. That's a chat with your document panel. Type a particular question regarding your document and enter a message here. There's a box over there that states that enter a message here. And then we'll continue to converse with our document. But before I do that, let me open this document real quick. So you know what this document is about, right? So as I said, this is a white paper on DDoS. Okay. It's one of my favorite subjects. So now you can see that it's basically talking about DDoS. It's also telling you what DDoS is all about. It's talking about the diagram of DDoS attacks, and which layers of network it works and it's most common at. You also have a table over here that talks about the OSI model, Open Systems model over here. So you can see there's a table. There's a whole bunch of other things about UDP reflection attacks and multiple other things that you can, read in this document. It's a 30-pager document in all. And you can pretty much, download this. Is available online as well. You can read it. I would certainly recommend that. But what we are going to do now is that we are going to converse regarding this document with Amazon Bedrock. So let me go back over here. Keep the chat prompt template as is. Okay, I'm not going to make any changes over here. Just keep it pre-filled. It's optimized. It's really good. I'm not adding any guardrails or anything at this point in time. Just keeping it very simple and easy. So what we are going to do is, you remember that we selected our paper over here. You will see the same paper over here as well, right here at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to type a question. What is DDoS? We're going to start nice and simple and click on run. So let's see what happens over here. Okay, so can I, okay, there you go. No, I need back. Let's see if I can bring this or make it full screen by some means. Okay, I don't think I'm able to do that right now. I was trying to make it full screen, but there's no luck at this time. Okay, so what is it telling us? It's telling us that DDoS stands for Distributed Denial of Service Attack, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and it's also giving us number 1. So let me click on Show Details. And there it is. Now it's full screen. So it's showing you details that this is where it picked up from. So this is the information that it's getting is somewhere near figure 1. Okay, so let me go back. And where's figure 1? This is figure 3. So it's somewhere around from here. So this is where it picked up what DDoS is all about, which is pretty decent. Okay, so now we are going to ask one more question. Remember, it's all regarding this particular document. What are the different layers of the OSI model? Okay, so let's see what it comes back. So it's still working. So open systems interconnection model, these are the different layers. It has 7 layers, that is right. And it's basically enlisting all the layers, right from physical layer to the application layer. If I click on show details, it's talking about figure 2. It's also talking about table 1, as you can see over here, table 1. Okay, so let's see. So this is figure 2. There you go. So you have some layers over here, as we saw. And now it's also talking about the table 1, which actually has all the layers of the OSI model. So this is perfect. Now let us ask maybe, what should we ask about? So let's talk about maybe, load balancing. Perhaps that would be good. Or maybe let me see if there's some other topic that I can look for. When you use AWS CloudFront and WAF with configure the following options. Okay, so let's see if we can ask about protecting API endpoints, and let's see what it has to say. Okay, so how can I secure API endpoints? Let's see, I'm keeping it open right now, but our intention is hopefully talk something about WAF and CloudFront. So let's see an API gateway. So let's see what it comes back with. So he's talking about API gateway. Awesome. Is talking about CloudFront. And did it pick up anything about WAF? Okay, not here. So let's go and click on show details. And it's talking about protecting API endpoints BP4. That's exactly where we are. Okay. And API gateway is a front door, AWS Lambda. And let's go to the second one. It's talking about CloudFront over here. For whatever reason, it didn't pick up about WAF. Oh, it did actually. Sorry, my apologies. It has picked up about WAF as well. So these are the different sources that it used to generate this particular response. So that's pretty good. That's quite accurate. So it actually got what we wanted. Okay. So let's ask about some mitigation techniques to protect our applications against DDoS attacks. Okay, so let's see if it can get us that. What are the different mitigation techniques to, what should we say, to make your application resilient against DDoS? Let's see what it has to say for this. Okay. So this way we can continue to talk and chat with our document without creating a knowledge base. So it's talking about application resilience. We following techniques is talking about AWS Edge, services, CloudFront, SVN floods, UDP, WAF, and a whole bunch of other things. Oh my God, it has used so many sources over here. This is going to be amazing. So now you see that I asked a question and it actually went through the whole document and it picked up 16 sources regarding that and came up with a response. So, wow, this is amazing. It's pretty much picked up everything that is there in this particular document. Oh my God, this is amazing. See, it's pretty accurate. So, okay, so this is how you can go about, talking and chatting about your document. I mean, you can ask any question that you like regarding your document. See, there's some matrix also over here. So for description of CloudWatch that are commonly used to detect. And so let me see if I can, ask this pointed question again. Okay, so this was lengthy. What are the, let's see what I have. Different CloudWatch matrix that are commonly used to detect and react to DDoS attacks. Let's see if it can come back with this. Okay, retrieving and generating a response. Hopefully it finds it. And what is it talking about? CloudFront requests. Okay, so let's see. Metrics for WS WAF. This matrix, so 3 of 4 DDoS events. DDoS attack packets per second, bits per second. So let's go back. Okay, so DDoS bits per second, packets per second right here. And there should be one. So there's DDoS detected, DDoS attacks per second, packets per second, requests per second. And I think you have allowed request, block requests. Yeah, there you go. Allow request, block request, counted request. The different matrix available. So yes, it actually did get. You can also use CloudFront S3 ALB. Okay, perfect. And let's look at this. Okay, Cloud Sheets are show details. So it's all the details right here. So yes, it actually, picked up all of this information from this table 3. Hopefully, I'm not sure if it's mentioning table 3 somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So there it is. So it's basically giving you the link to the source, which is table 3. So it did pick up all of this from here. So guys, this is how you go about chatting with your document without creating a knowledge base. You could pretty much use any document that you like. Okay, it works really very well. Do try this out. It's a really nice, handy tool. It gives you a good text summarization as well. If you would want to like to try that, you can ask any questions about your document and it will try its best to answer. It will also give you the links to the source. So you can double check manually if you would like that whether the source was correct and whether the response was accurate. So guys, this is it from me today. I hope that this lab was helpful. Do post your comments and I will see you shortly in some other video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.